Так, здравствуйте. Начинаем прохождение. Точнее, продолжаем. Come Deliverance.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas.
Продолжаем. Так, мы закончили на том, что сбежали с какого-то города, замка на Т, точно не помню. И пришли обратно в Скалицу похоронить своих родителей. Бляха, так тихо.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas.
What's that? Hey, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Эй, эй, эй.
Дабси!
У меня же меч есть, что такое? Как его достать? Итак. Так, это было уже. Кто-нибудь мне подскажет, как достать меч? Почему он? Почему мне лук-то достает?
I'll slaughter you.
Я не понимаю, что он не достает.
You're not going anywhere, on. Leave your weapon on the ground and get lost.
All right.
Не падайте. Это было нечестно. Я был безоружен. Я прошу прощения.
What's that?
Итак, вооруженный бой. Или рубящий, сильный, медленный удар оружием, колющий, быстрый и слабый удар оружием. Тап захватить цель. Shift снять захват. Пусть блок. Индикатор того, сколько... Ага, не здоровье противника. В мои раны. Управление атаки. Вы не можете атаковать с скрытых направлений. Ага. Желтая полоска выносливость. И красное здоровье.
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. Jesus Christ!
I'll let you go, but the weapon stays here.
Very well.
Им-то уже пока ни к чему. А мне может пригодиться. Всех, конечно, обыскивать тут не буду. Кого найду.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner. Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Hey, who's that? What's going on? Answer to my prayer. Just when I wanted to. Right.
Купить вход. Вот. А, тропа. Тут ворота есть. Следующий звонок. Это не хорошо.
What's going on there? Hey, answer to my prayer. Just when I wanted to. Ow! Ah! Ah!
I'll let you go, but the weapon stays here.
All right.
Bailiff. He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon me like me.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you. Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it.
Смотри, лопатой все. Лопата.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishak, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that the butcher's? Look. And isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Защищает.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave you be.
You lend me that spade. I have to dig a grave. I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it then?
My father forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead. Take that trade. See how that is. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take him to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground. Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the Cumans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? Bastard! Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of corn. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
So that's the way you're not without a sword, huh? Well, this isn't the end, fucker!
I've got business to take care of here first. God, how I wish to be gone from this place. But first I must bury my parents.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek? Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needed anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye! Cut the bastard down! As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth. Ah! Thunder!
Смешно.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
Do you need some help?
Henry! There's work to be done.
Да, грусть, печаль.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humour back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Hey, youngster! Come here!
Это вся еда. Ну что здесь на мельнице? Рога или комедия не остается? Так, все было. Даже быть. К нему доступ. Это что? Ключи от двери, ключи от сундуков. Фонарик. Ага. Вино, дрожжи выбираю. Так. Нет. Еще. Кандидатом. Так. Это. Отвар с козиной. Книжку берем, конечно же. Потом тут повязки берем. Добавим, который у нас спецножка. Трива. Сыр. Так, тут берем топор. Поэтому хлеб. Что-то еще нет смысла. Это рыбка. Это быстрее. Турнир, устраиваемый паном Ганушем, проводится каждые 7 дней в Верхнем замке. Основная задача турнира — проверить навыки бойцов в обращении со всеми видами оружия. Он предназначен для простолюдинов, поэтому ты тоже можешь принять участие. После выполнения побочного задания «Залог здоровья» с паном Яном ты можешь приняться за выполнение его нового задания, которое запустит регулярное проведение турниров. Если ты не знаешь, где его искать, ищи значок меча в этом штучке. Если по основной истории ты дошел до эпилога, то не сможешь получить задание у пытатчика. И проведение турниров начнется само собой. Турниры не будут проводиться, если пан Гануш воюет. То не сможешь получить пытатчика. Посмотрим. Разберемся по делу.
Hey, youngster!
Да. then.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. Farewell.
Потом что не дойдет.
Have you eaten yet?
Yes, it was very good. Did you bake it yourself?
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
обязан жизнь, он спас. Один тут мужик. Если что. Такое ощущение, что нужно было идти на мосту.
Nothing on the left hand. The right? Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the fuck is that ring? Oh, the stench makes me want to puke. Peshek will pay for this.
Нету кольца. Там. Мухомор. Приступ дубак. Жестко. Страшно. Это замок. Ратая. Таюная.
good health to you.
Что ты делаешь?
There was a corpse in the grave, but no ring. What the fuck is going on?
Easy, Hal. Hold your horses. If the ring wasn't on the corpse, the executioner must have taken it before he buried the body.
I can see where this is going. You want me to get the ring from the executioner?
Clever lad. Only I wouldn't recommend talking to him about it. He's a bit touchy on the subject of robbing the dead. It'd be better to pinch it from his house.
I'm not a thief. I won't do it.
Robbing a thief who steals from corpses isn't a sin. Well, you know where to find me if you change your mind. Good luck to you.
Давай.
Can you tell me...
What do you think about everything that's happened?
I don't concern myself with the doings of my betters, but this mess isn't good for business. Them two brothers should sort things out between themselves without dragging us into it. I don't give a damn who's king, but that usurper from Hungary has gone too far.
What about the Skalitz folk?
God sent them to punish us for our sins. They don't work, they just idle around begging. And you want to keep a close eye on your belongings when they're around. I'll be glad to see the back of them.
Do you know anything about those Cumans?
The heathen scum that Sigismund brought here. Why do you even ask? You've seen with your own two eyes what they're capable of.
That's all. I've thought it over. I'll steal that ring.
That's what I wanted to hear. You should have it hidden in a trunk somewhere in the house. Can you pick a lock?
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to try that yet.
Fucking hell. How did I get landed with a cretin like you? I'll have to teach you then. Come with me. God be with you. By unlocking this trunk, hold the lockpick in the right hand and use it to feel out. Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock to flame. But don't stop holding the tumbler. You're a dab hand, Hal. Make something out of you yet. Remember, this trunk's only practice. The real quite a few more times if you like. Then good luck with the real thing. Hey?
Туда уж точно ночью ходить. Ну, поспать надо. Никого. А что интересно, значит, это книга. Так, характеристики, общий уровень. О, первая помощь какая-то. А, позволяет такой. Угу. Ну, можно силой что-то сделать. Нету ни того, ни того. А то, что нужно. Посмотрите. Интересно. Что важнее? Вот это. Ничего себе здесь. Навыков. Прикольно. Так, что делать еще? Не, топор пускай будет. Стрела всего. Как у нас? Одна стрела? Да. О. Так, что тут есть пожрать? Нет, ничего поесть. Да. Что здесь скоро спортится? Рогалик. Есть. Хлеб съесть. Яблоко съесть. Яблоко съесть. 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 Наверное, хотя бы пару штучек съесть. Ой. Немного обожрался. Интересно, здесь можно растолстеть? Ничего, здесь темно как. О, кош. Есть. Большая медведица, маленькая интересность. А, вон и малая. Да, интересно, все. Сейчас везде есть или только два. Но я видел, там еще одна есть. Ну, какая часть. Что везде? Ни хрена не видно. Можешь факел сделать? Я сейчас к нему приду, нафиг этот факел. Хотя все-таки лучше факел. О. Другое дело. Куда идти? Ага. Вот его туалет. Так, факел убираем. И погнали. Аккуратно. Так, я так понимаю, там кольца не было. Интересно, смогу я? Ты что, спишь там, не? О, черт.
What's that noise?
Что-то он проснулся, походу. Так, посмотрим. Заметность 50. Заметность 49. Шум 28. Шум 29. Ну да, эти получше будут. Ну, он какой-то. Закрылся, значит. Может быть... Блин, ночью ладно. Ночью, значит, не получается. Его забрать. Надо, может, туда, чтобы он вышел. Так. Ждем до утра. Попробуем. Утром, может, он куда выйдет, пойдет погулять. Пройтись там, что дела. О, ничего себе, свинья с ирокезом. Так, я вижу пса. Еще одного пса. Чего они идут сюда? А вот и он сам. Я тут за кустиком посижу. И куда ты идешь? Зачем ты идешь домой? Вот только этого не хватало, сейчас еще ждать, пока он туда выйдет. Ты все. Ты посмотрите на них. Че, он спать опять лег, что ли? Ой, чё? Сегодня могут вас кое-чему научить. Для этих уроков вам нужно будет заранее иметь определенные знания. В 2, может быть и больше, но для каждого умения вы сможете взять только 4 урока.
Can you help me with training my dog?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right. But it will cost you.
60.
Maybe another time.
Miller Peshek sent me. He's very sorry, but by mistake he didn't give you the full weight of flour last time. He says you should come and get the balance.
That rogue. How much is it?
Half a sack. That's nothing to sneeze at.
It certainly isn't. I'll go there right away.
Oh.
Не хотели выпустить полигонет, а вы можете вернув А и попробовать прикончить. Он бежал, да? Может, я успею сбегать домой? Я открою замок. Где кольцо?
What? This is nothing but an ordinary copper band. It's not worth a 10 penny.
Сейчас еще палача встретим там. Семейными вещами. Что делать, Спир? — 27%, ты уверен, что Спир будет 7%-то? Это Спир. Значит, он уже больше должен быть. Где-то под 90. Ну, хотя бы 70. Это уже спирт. И напитает, и на душевные раны залечит уж точно. Интересно, в реальности где-нибудь еще остались вот такие места? Ну так, все-таки мимо замка, там идешь такие скалы. Такие деревни, мельницы, может, что еще где-нибудь есть. Скворечники, вот такие интересные не строят еще. Много квартирных.
I went all the way to the mill for nothing. Clear off and don't show your face here again.
Вот этому помнишка.
God be with you.
I have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I can trust with a job like that. Now run with the ring to Wojciech, the miller in Kohelnitz. He'll have some work for you, and I'll have something for you soon too. A clever fellow like you will never want for work. At the very least, I'll buy risky goods from you. I mean the kind that used to belong to someone else and you can't sell to just anyone.
You'll buy stolen goods from me. Oh, thanks for your trust. I'm sure that'll come in useful. Would you teach me something about the milling craft? Like how to get things out of strangers' purses into your own?
Aye, why not? You're handy enough. No doubt you'll master it. Come behind the mill where we won't be seen. Take care.
Крышка еще.
I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable, but also of getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out, carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things.
Карманная кража. Обчистить чужие карманы не так-то просто. Если вас поймают за руку, пока вы шаритесь в чем-то кошеле, поднимется тревога и вас начнут преследовать. Чтобы успешно кого-нибудь обокрасть, сначала нужно незаметно подобраться к жертве, затем, удерживая начать кражу. Первый шаг – нащупать вещи, лежащие в кошельке. Задача усложняется, если жертва уходит. Чем дольше вы будете шариться, тем больше времени у вас будет времени выбрать то, что вы хотите. Чтобы затем совершить кражу, вы должны потратить минимальное время на ощупывание. Чтобы понять, сколько осталось времени, смотрите на розу, меняющую цвет от красного к зеленому. Время, которое у вас осталось на второй этап кражи, это число в центре розочки. Следите за цветом розочки. Когда она светло-зеленая, ваша жертва не сможет вас поймать. По мере ее потемнения и смены цвета на красный, ваши шансы быть пойманным возрастают. Итак, вы запустили свою руку в чей-то кошелек и должны вытащить добычу, прежде чем закончится время и вас поймают. Угу. То, что вы сможете сейчас украсть. Ключи. Вот некоторые вещи из тех, что вы нащупали. Вы можете узнать, что это, используя U. Затем, еще раз нажав U, вы можете украсть предмет. Если вы опытный карманник и отлично определяете вещи, то есть вы полностью овладели умением эксперта. Вы также можете увидеть свойства украденного. Нифига себе. Вещь, которую вы только что украли. Время, оставшееся до вашей поимки, ограничено временем, которое вы тратите на ощупывание вещей. Время, которое вы потеряете, если вы решите украсть требуемый предмет, зависит главным образом от веса предмета. Ну, погнали. Так, ты это отойдись. Вернись хотя бы. Обокрасть.
What in God's name is he up to?
Да, что я никогда не понимаю.
Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you, and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable. But also, of getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out. Carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things. Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. That's the way. I hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping folk, so you don't end up in jail before you even get started.
Thanks, Peshek.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
Так, ты мне... Ага, понял. Где он находится-то? Что так далеко-то? Что ж, надо паноратку идти, наверное. Где там вход? Быстрое путешествие на карте. Вы увидите 7 места, до которых можно быстро добраться. Просто выберите точку назначения и подтвердите отправление. А, это быстрое отправление. Путешествие.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right, then. Go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
That be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rattay. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with it?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
Well, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, Father. He's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Так, игра сохранена. Я, пожалуй, на этом закончим. Я думаю, мы закончим на этом на сегодня. Всем пока. Кто смотрел, а кто не смотрел. Короче, все пока.